Hey everyone, welcome back to Crime Chronicles. Today's story is about two of the most lovable girls you'll ever hear about. But sadly, their story ended with bullets. Not from a stranger, not from someone chasing them. From their father, who shot them, left them bleeding inside a car, and disappeared. The media called it an honor killing. This is What's Going On Yen. Here, I tell you true stories about murders, strange historical events, haunted places, and all the stories that make us ask, what's going on with people? These stories may include violence or disturbing details, so please read the description to make sure this episode is right for you. Now, let's hear today's story. An honor killing in Texas. On the very first day of 2008, a chilling 911 call came from Texas. It was a girl's voice saying, "My dad shot me. I'm dying." That voice was Yaser Said. She was in a car with her sister Amina after her father, Yaser Said, had shot them both and walked away. But the story didn't start on that day. Not even when the girls were teenagers. It started much earlier. Patricia, their mother, was only 15 when she met Yaser Said, a man in his 30s from Egypt. Just 3 weeks later, they were married. The wedding happened in a church, with her parents' consent. They signed the papers that allowed their underage daughter to marry a man twice her age. From that moment, the power imbalance was clear: age, religion, control. And that imbalance shaped everything that followed. Patricia had 3 children with Yaser: Amina, Sarah, and their only son, Islam. But the home these girls grew up in was never safe. In 1998, when Amina and Sarah were still little girls, they accused their father of sexual abuse. Their mother reported it to the police. The girls even went to live with their grandmother for protection. Medical exams were inconclusive. No clear evidence, but no dismissal either. And then the charges were dropped after the girls recanted. Family members said the girls were pressured to stay silent, to protect the family's image. But the silence didn't stop the abuse. Violence continued. Constant surveillance, cameras inside the house, strict control. When Yaser suspected that Amina was in a relationship, he installed a hidden recorder in her car, disguised as an airbag. He listened to her conversations with her boyfriend. When he heard the recordings, he snapped. He beat her so severely that her lips were torn open by her braces. He even tried to arrange marriages for his daughters in Egypt. When they refused, the violence escalated further. The girls tried to escape with their mother several times, but threats and pressure always dragged them back. Then came January 1st, 2008. Amina was 18, Sarah was 17. That night, Yaser told them, "We're going for a ride." They got into his taxi. He drove them to a deserted parking lot near a hotel. And there, he pulled out his gun. 2 shots into Amina, one piercing her chest, another her spine. She died instantly. Sarah tried to fight back, to escape, but he shot her 9 times. Bleeding, barely conscious, she still managed to call 911. Her final words, "My dad shot me. I'm dying." But before she could say where they were, she lost consciousness. Yaser left them there to die and disappeared. For the next 12 years, Yaser Said lived as a fugitive, hidden in different houses, helped by his brother Yasin and his son Islam. In 2014, the FBI placed him on their top 10 most wanted list, offering $100,000 for information. In 2020, investigators noticed suspicious movements around a small house in Justin, Texas. Visitors coming and going, deliveries of food and supplies. When agents raided the house, there he was. After 12 years on the run, Yaser Said was finally arrested. The investigation revealed that his brother and son had sheltered him for years. They were later sentenced 12 years for Yasin and 10 years for Islam, for aiding a fugitive. As for Yaser himself, he was charged with the capital murders of his daughters. In August 2022, after a long trial, he was found guilty. The verdict? Life in prison without parole. He is now serving his sentence in McConnell Unit, Texas. Some called what he did defending his honor. But there was no honor in that crime. What happened to Amina and Sarah was not culture. It was not religion. It was abuse of power. It was murder. Honor killings are not acts of morality. They are crimes against humanity. That was today's story. If you found yourself saying, "What's going on with people?" don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And if you have a case you'd like us to cover, drop it in the comments or send us a message. Stay tuned for the next story on Crime Chronicles.